Page and Alessandro
Del Bruno.
All right. 313 right now. Ethan Page and Alessandro Del Bruno. Two wrestlers with me right now. It's Alpha Wrestling going down Sunday at 3 o'clock. Where?
4 o'clock.
4 o'clock.
4 o'clock. 175 Darnell Road.
175 Darnell Road. And this is event 2.
Yeah, this is the second season.
But there had to have been an event 1.
Yeah, there's actually a whole season prior with 5 events.
Right.
Leading to our last event, which is a big culminative, like, epic WrestleMania type.
Right.
We had Bushwhacker Luke down on the 24th of October, and then took a break now. It's season 2.
So, how did you guys get started with the Alpha Wrestling? I mean, there's been so many events. Why did you start up this organization?
There's nothing really in Hamilton that was, I don't know, I guess, to the level of, I don't know, we have...
What is that?
Sorry, it was
It's
an
an alpha
alarm to let me
That's an
know
alpha alert.
that I have to come do INDI FM.
Oh, well, you're here.
Yeah.
If that was Jared Diggs, that would have been a problem. I was, you know, we were gonna whack him.
Yeah.
Is he on the area? JR, please. So there wasn't any sort of representation of wrestling.
No,
in Hamilton.
not up to the par level that fans would expect.
Right. It's very hard to watch indie wrestling when you, as a fan, because you get to a certain level of expectation.
Yeah, you're spoiled.
Yeah, you're spoiled, and then
Very
you
spoiled.
forget you forget where they have to start somewhere. And how long have you guys been into the wrestling game so far?
I've been in about 5.5 years.
5.5 years.
Yeah.
Okay. And then
4,
four.
up to 5. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why wrestling? Was it something just as a kid you're watching it, or?
Yeah, it was something definitely I got into as I was a kid. My brother actually got me into it, and ever since then, I just thought, I'm going to try that. You know what I mean? Everyone's trying soccer, football,
Right.
baseball, and I want to try something different. You know what I mean?
What about you?
It was for me, The Rock asked me if I could smell what he was cooking, and then I was like, you know what, I want to start wrestling, and I'll finally find out what that man is cooking.
Right. Is that what it was?
I haven't figured it out yet.
So
No.
yeah, with the whole wrestling thing though, is it what attracts you guys? Is it the athleticism or is it the whole show? Like
I think it's both for me. More the show and the fans. I think being able to see the fans' face, whether it be sad, happy, you know what I mean? Like,
And that's
you can
what
put
you feed off
any
of,
expression on people's face, and it's pretty, I feed off that.
Well, Foley said it was all about telling a story while he was in a match. Mick Foley, right? Cactus Jack, and sometimes you have to tell the story within 15 to 20 minutes, or no one's going to get the outcome.
Mhm.
Is that true?
I don't know, you could tell a story in 1 minute or an hour. It all depends what you're trying to get across.
But with you guys, it's more physical, though. I mean, you could tell a story about anything, but with you guys, it's all about bringing up someone so high, so low during a match. What I mean by that is like the whole exhilaration when they're jumping up and down,
Yeah.
and
Mhm.
the dirtiness and everything. To me, when I see stuff like that, because when I was a kid, I was an avid wrestling fan. Like I loved watching wrestling. My father would take me to the convention center, and I remember hiding behind him because I threw an ice cube. I got all worked up and I threw an ice cube at a wrestler, and the guy came running over at me. And my dad's a huge guy, right? So I just stood behind him, right? My dad turned around and said, "He's not going to hit you, Jim. I might hit you, but he's not going to hit you." So there's a certain amount of energy with wrestling when people when they watch it and they get charged up. Do you guys ever fear for yourself?
It's weird. I could go to a bar and be surrounded by a bunch of like jacked up drunk dudes, and I'll be like, oh, you know what, I should really watch my step.
Yeah.
But if you put all those guys in the seats in the wrestling arena and you put some tights on me and shave my legs the night before, as soon as I hit that entrance, I would take all of them on.
Right.
As Ethan Page, I have no problem.
As Ethan, so it's like a superhero mentality. There's like a switch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're. I don't know. I'm in a different mindset and different.
As soon as you come out of that curtain, there's a switch.
Much like a rock star.
That's
Hit
it.
the stage. Who do we got on this card?
For this event, the big match is actually myself, obviously, no matter what. But it's against former WWE, ECW, TNA wrestler Rhino.
Dude, you're gonna get smoked.
I don't think so.
No, dude. Honestly, I watched him go through people and tables at the same, and he gets up and he laughs at Like, dude.
What are you doing? Are you trying to freak me out?
I'm not trying to freak you out. I've watched him. I mean, he's the size of Norton. Remember Norton? Ed Norton? He's a chuck blood. There's a reason why he has the name the Beast.
Well, I'm just saying, I'm 6'2", 230 pounds. This guy's what, like 5'10", not even?
Yeah, but I mean, it's like he's this wide though. Like he's huge. I wouldn't wrestle. You know what? Honestly, I know he's a big name and everything.
Yeah.
Your career may be ended on Sunday.
I think he's going to launch my career.
Really? Oh, well, if you survive it, yeah. You took on Rhino.
I guess.
I'm just saying. I would. That's not the cat that I would want to take on.
I thought you asked what the card was, not if I'm going to die.
Well, I didn't know you were wrestling Rhino. I thought someone else was going to wrestle. I mean, you seem like a nice guy. You know?
I think I'm probably one of the bigger guys in Alpha 1. I think if anyone could take him on, it'd probably be me. I'm sure Alex wouldn't survive. I can tell you that.
See, that's mean. You're being mean to him.
He does a lot of talking. With his mouth.
Okay, all right, okay. No, I've seen him destroy people, and then you're putting on these events. I figured you'd want to do a few more. Like you'd want to have a couple more events under your belt, and then send the tape to Mr. McMahon and give you a shot. Don't want to end it with Rhino. I mean, unless you smoke him and then send it to McMahon and go, look, I destroyed one of your guys that trashed you. Like I'm the man. But dude, I've seen him in action. Like he's a tough cat.
But have you ever seen Ethan Page in action?
No, and that's the whole thing.
Well,
so what are you going to do that other people haven't been able to beat this guy?
Well, if you actually show up at 175 Dartmouth Road at 4 p.m. on Sunday, you can find out.
I've seen him get hit with a chair and he didn't flinch. I don't know what you can do.
It's okay. I'm slowly finding out you have a man crush on Rhino. I'm just letting you know.
A man crush? I'm a realist. There's no way. Okay, all right, listen. You either have a chair, which obviously you're going to use.
What is that? This is.
You have to. I mean, just to slow him down.
Yeah, you need
or you might get him mad. I don't know at this point.
You need a game plan.
Well, what about? I saw Foley take a flaming ball bat to him with wires, and he was like, he loved that.
But Foley doesn't have biceps.
Foley doesn't exercise.
Well,
this we know. We know, and you exercise.
I do.
So let's get into that. What do you guys do to keep in shape? Because there's a lot of stuff you got to do, man. What do you do to keep in shape for a match?
I guess cardio's a big part of it. Eating properly.
Cardio. You're going to be running around the ring. They'll be chasing you.
I don't think. You know what? I'm going to make you a promise. Actually, right now, you seem like a big Rhino fan. I promise you that if anyone listening to this, and if you are obviously you're sitting right in front of me,
I'm here.
I'm telling you, this is from the bottom of my heart. I promise you that I will gore Rhino on Sunday.
Oh, you better have your boy with the camera. I'm serious. You're gonna gore him.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever. Okay, I can see you just bouncing off of him.
Oh, okay.
What's your tactics gonna be? You gonna go for his knee? You gotta go for his knee. He's called Rhino. You gotta cripple him.
The guy's like 5 feet tall. When we gonna take his knee out?
You have to. Have you not been watching the tapes
I have.
on YouTube?
Yeah.
You know that part where he runs through the guy?
That's what I'm going to him.
And then there's like a table behind and he's still going? Doesn't that scare you just a little bit? Just like a little bit.
I'm not scared.
Okay, all right. Who are you wrestling then? Don't tell me Rhino.
No. I'm wrestling in a Fatal 4-Way match for the 0-1 Gravity title.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
You're going to be on cables, aren't you?
Pardon? No. Not in this one. I wish, though. I wish.
Oh, you want to do the cable?
You know what? Let's throw the cables in there, but
what about what about ladders? You can do like ladders and stuff.
Oh, I've done ladders before. That's it's fantastic. Not the next morning, but
you're just as crazy as him if you're doing this. If you're
you got to be
ladders.
in this business.
Okay, so it's a Fatal 4-Way. You're gonna have ladders.
We got Anthony Fiasco in there, Andrew Davis, and Timothy Crane.
Right.
Local boys.
Okay.
It's gonna be good. Nothing to lose, everything to gain.
No titles, just the anti-gravity title?
Yeah, no, zero gravity.
Zero gravity. Now, wait a minute. So, if you call it the zero gravity title, this means there's going to be a lot of aerial.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Okay, all right.
That's how we roll.
Here's another thing. No disrespect, but if I'm on the outside and you're doing aerial, how far am I from the stage? Because you're pretty much dead. You don't even care about the people watching this. Like, is this going to be like Extreme Wrestling where someone's going to land in my lap?
Oh, no, it's very family-friendly and, like, surprisingly. You're telling me I'm going to get split in half by Rhino.
I know, and you're telling me it's family friendly.
You got mothers listening to this channel. We're going to let them know they can bring their kids,
They can bring their kids to it, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Very family friendly, but it is very highly competitive and athletic. It's not specifically what you see on like television. There is the entertainment aspect, and we have like the videos on the wall and like getting everyone hyped up for it.
Yeah.
But there's no profanity. There's no like overexposed women or stupid gimmicks.
That just gets to be. There's two things with wrestling that over the years when you watch it from the 80s, there was a pageantry, and even back to the 50s, right?
Yeah.
You see, Gorgeous George come out or whatever, and he was like the flowery guy, and you see how it changes over the years. There's a point where it got away from wrestling and just got into the mic work.
Yeah.
And and just getting the pop from everybody. I think that's where I stopped watching wrestling for a while, because it was just, I mean, we're here, we're jamming back at one another, yelling at one another, joking around and everything. But in wrestling, it gets to the point where it's just all talk and it's less wrestling.
Oh yeah.
And that's where with extreme wrestling, when I was watching it, there was that kind of show, but it also took away from the actual athleticism of it.
Yeah.
That's what we go for in indie wrestling. It's more about competitiveness, and you know what I mean.
What about backyard wrestling? How do you guys feel about that? Like, that just scares the crap out of me personally.
Yeah,
not a big fan of backyard wrestling.
If you want to become a wrestler, you should join a school and learn how to do it the
Did
proper
you guys
way.
actually go to school?
Yep.
Professional wrestling? Yeah. Who offers that in this area?
Here, no one anymore.
Yeah, not at the moment.
Not,
There's other ones in Toronto.
Did you guys go to the ones in Toronto? That's
No,
where
we were actually trained in Hamilton by the executioner Ernie Moore.
Oh, really?
Yes, Ernie Moore.
Wow.
He's the man.
And how much training did you go through for the moves and everything to learn everything?
I don't think you stop learning per se. I think
you never.
You're continuously like, whether Rhino's gonna break my neck or back, I'm still gonna learn something. Like when you're working with somebody like of that caliber, you have so much to learn.
Yeah.
So you're never like gonna stop learning, but it takes about 6 months to a year to get the hang of it. Depends how quick you pick it up.
Right. Hey, who else is on this bill, by the way?
TNA, former TNA wrestler Tyson Dukes
Yeah,
is taking on Johnny Wave, who's a young guy just coming up now, and former WWE wrestler Colin Delaney taking on Ring of Honor wrestler Michael Elgin. It's a big match.
How long is this going to run for? Like, how long are your
We
matches?
usually run about the match itself or the show itself.
The show.
The show usually runs about 2.5, maybe 2.5 tops.
Oh, okay. 2.5. You know what? We're going to take a quick break.
All right.
Come
Sounds
back
good.
and we'll talk just a little bit more about the whole wrestling thing in Alpha.
Sure.
Perfect.
And we'll get a card together for Ethan. Best wishes and all that.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
Here on Sounds on the Hammer, Alpha Wrestling going down Sunday. Where's the address again, sir?
175 Dartnell Road up on the mountain in Hamilton.
All right, and ticket price?
$10 for general admission, and they're actually this isn't.
And
like,
it's almost sold out.
Yeah,
too.
this isn't like a big plug. Like
Yeah.
we're trying to hype it up. It's actually almost sold out.
Now, what are we averaging on these? What do they do? Like 200, 300 people a show?
We hit about 200-300
Last show.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
fair sized crowd for an independent.
Yeah, that's the thing too.
Yeah. And what do you guys want to do with this? I mean, you want to take it a little bit further, or can you?
Kind of see where it goes. It's tough for a small independent company to not only draw a big crowd, but to keep it is the hardest thing. Because sure, like the average fan will want to go see one independent show in their life. It's like, yeah, sure, I wouldn't want to, like, I'll go see Disney on Ice once, but if I don't like it, I'm not going to go back.
Hey man, Nutcracker, right here,
Yeah.
Hamilton Place.
Yeah.
I went and saw the Nutcracker just so I could say, yeah, I saw ballet.
Exactly.
And what freaked me out was, like, how do they keep it in position? So the whole time I was watching these guys jumping around going, I move one way the wrong way, and, like, I can't breathe. How is this guy jumping all over the stage,
Yeah.
So I think I didn't have, like, the front row, because, like, I don't want that waving in my face. That's just crazy. And it's the same thing with you wrestlers, too, man. Like, you guys wear some awful tights as well.
Yeah, except it's not ballet.
I'm kind of, well, it is ballet in a way, but I would be kind of scared about getting kicked in the junk.
Well,
yeah.
I guess.
I mean, there's a certain amount of pain, but I see some of you guys, I mean, I don't know if I could take a Flair shot, even at his age. I mean, there's a couple things that I don't like. When Flair does the undercarriage, when you get one of those, and for God's sake, stop letting Flair get up on the ropes.
Oh,
He has never completed one move off the top ropes in his entire career. He bleeds great at his age. Wonderful bleeder.
Oh, well, I think that's a feat in itself, I
He
guess.
sneezes and he bleeds, man. That guy's got some scar tissue. But those are a few things that bother me about wrestling. Like Flair, we got to get him under control again. He's getting a little too old. What do you think about your body, though, after all of this stuff, right? Because, I mean, you see some of the older guys that are still wrestling and that.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you're into the aerial stuff, right?
Yeah.
You're just gonna die on Sunday.
Yeah, okay.
I'm sorry, dude. Like, you know, you seem like a nice kid, but your rhino's gonna kill you.
Okay.
But like when you see these, like some of these older wrestlers, like I mean, the Sheik, the Iron Sheik. I mean, you've seen Jr.
Oh, yeah.
Diggs interviewing
Yeah.
him. I mean, the old boy couldn't even climb in the van. You
Yeah.
know? Like,
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
it's a little tough to watch. You guys worry about your body that way?
Yes and no. It doesn't. Nothing really hurts when you're out there. Obviously,
Adrenaline. You said that earlier.
The morning after is usually the worst. After that, it's
After,
everyday
yeah,
life.
after that, it's,
Yeah, but some of these guys, I mean, you always read about it where they do what they do just to get by in
well,
in
at
their
that point,
career.
like, they go hard 365 days, you know what I mean, a year.
That's a lot of bumps to take.
That's for sure. At that point, you have to really look at yourself and say, I gotta be careful what I do
Right.
and how I do it. But yeah, we should, you know, be cautious early in the stages.
Yeah, because one aggravating injury
Yeah.
just carries you the whole
For sure.
the whole time, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And of course, with the wrestling, you guys are always. I mean, you got your guy here videotaping everything, and
Yeah.
you're just one happy guy, eh? You said
He
two
sure is.
words the whole time here. A little prayer thing, a little other remark, and that was about it. But do you guys any of these tapes? You ever send it up to any of the scouts, that sort of stuff, and to check you out? Because word of mouth is one thing, right? I mean, you know.
Yeah, I don't know. It's tough to say. If you're not what they're looking for, then they don't really care. If like you look at a guy like Colin Delaney who's going to be there on Sunday,
Right.
he's like soaking wet. He must be like 150 pounds.
Yeah.
But a door opens up and they're looking for somebody specific that they want.
Yeah.
Anybody could get a job with the WWE or TNA. It's just you just have to be in the right place at the right time.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, but we do send out like other tapes to
Yeah.
the States to work local independent promotions
Yeah.
in the States to get more exposure. So in that perspective, we do.
How many are there roughly for independents? Would you guys know out there?
It's
Too many
hundreds.
to count. Yeah,
Yeah.
way too
Oh
many
yeah,
to count.
hundreds.
Are you guys in the position to actually go to the States and do a couple
Oh, yeah.
of
Oh
shows?
yeah, like I travel all over North America,
Right.
year round. So
Yeah, we do. Shows.
So you
all
do
over.
what it takes to get through.
yeah,
Get
exactly.
the name out there. Yeah.
Well, Christian and Edge, you know, they came out there when they were wrestling. It was for them. It was like sleeping in people's houses and
oh,
eating
yeah.
cans of tuna.
Oh, I've done that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that
Sure,
stuff.
100%.
That stuff.
Yeah.
Does
Except it got a lot better because you can get taco at Taco Bell for $1 in the States.
So you can
the
eat
dollar
it.
menu is
Yeah,
that.
you don't have to buy tuna. What do you mean? You can get a 5-layer beef burrito, right?
Yeah. Who's your dream match? Because we've seen a couple recent dream matches, right? Like we've seen the Jericho and
Michaels.
Oh, we're
Michaels.
talking- oh,
and
yeah.
that was pretty emotional for Jericho because it was kind of like this was his guy that he was wrestling against, you know. So
We
go
could-
ahead.
Oh, be my guest.
You can pick anyone.
Who's your dream match? Like who's the guy that was like, okay, this is my idol, or this is the guy that I really want to shine with?
I'm not gonna go WWE. I'll go TNA,
Yeah.
and I'll say Alex Shelley.
Alex Shelley?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's like a guy I look up to, and he's
Yeah.
basically everything I want to be in indie wrestling and to get up to that point.
Right, right. He's pretty good.
Yeah, he's very good.
He's wicked in the video game too. I clean
Oh
up
yeah,
every single
exactly.
day. Dude's got all the moves, man.
Exactly.
Seriously.
Oh,
And
yeah.
at the same time, he gets to travel around, which is
Yeah.
amazing.
But that would be your match. Like if
Yeah.
you were to do a series of matches, it would be with him.
Oh yeah, love to.
And you?
For me, you know what? If anyone's actually listening to this, which obviously people are,
No, take a shot at me. I've been digging
Hey,
at you all-
you're telling me
I've been
that
digging at you for
Rhino
40 minutes.
is gonna
Yeah.
destroy me.
Well, yeah.
But you know what?
I was happy you said you were working on your cardio, though.
Yeah, okay. I know, like I said, people are listening. Ethan Page, my favorite wrestler of all time, is The Rock.
Right.
If I could wrestle The Rock, any day of the week, I would do it. Or one of my tag team partners, Joey Kings, who's listening right now.
Yeah.
What's up, Joey? Me and him against the Rock and Sock Connection, because he's like
that'd be
my
something.
he's like my fat and hairy Mick Foley.
Is that what he is?
Yeah.
He's a fat and hairy McFoley.
Yeah.
Why didn't he come? Why did you bring him up too?
He's
very
actually in the
entertaining.
hospital right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He wrestled Rhino on a previous show?
No, he wrestled
Who did he wrestle?
Colt Cabana in a 6-man tag,
That's right.
and then he got injured. He busted his knee up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He's not wrestling this weekend, is he?
No, he's actually out for a while.
Oh, yeah? It's that bad?
I got stuck now, singles. Now I'm with Rhino. And you're telling me I'm gonna die.
I'm just saying no one's covering your back on this one.
That's all right. Who needs to cover my back?
again,
You know,
the name is Rhino for a reason. You know.
Yeah,
that's
well, I got my guys. Like,
Okay. Hey, one more time. Who's on the card again? And who do we got again?
we have this 4-way that Alex is going to
Alex
lose.
Martin.
You can tell him about that.
Right.
Who we got? Timothy Crane,
Right.
Anthony Fiasco, and Andrew Davis versus myself, Alessandro Del Bruno. You got it right.
And you figure you're gonna win this one?
I'm taking the gold.
It's elimination. I think
I'm
you're going to
taking
be
the
the
gold.
first one out of
Yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah. Well, you'll see. I don't do my talking on the mic. I do it in the ring.
Oh, okay.
So,
Well, so, you know what? I respect you.
thank you.
I'm getting a
Wow.
little sick of the mic
Throwing around
guys.
cliches,
Yeah,
eh?
I do. I get sick of the pops.
Yeah,
okay.
there's a
You know
little
what?
cliche.
If you,
I'm not a big guy, so I do it
yeah.
in the ring.
So if you give me some aerial, if I can see a
Yeah.
Hurricane Rana, and
I got you.
Now, if it's over the ropes,
Oh, it'll definitely be over.
none of this. You know what? None of this pulling the rope down bit.
No,
that's
no,
just
no.
way too easy.
No.
If you can like somehow grab a Hurricane Rana over the ropes with your legs and pull yourself back up, baby, you're money.
All right.
Like
let's do it.
you're the guy. You're the
I-
guy. Make sure he videotapes it. We send
Wow.
that one off. If you can pull that stuff off, I'll be impressed for $10.
All right, let's do it.
I'll even throw an extra $5 if you pull that
Wow.
off. I'll pay $15.
So you're gonna buy one of my 8x10s, which are on sale for $5.
Is it heavier than you?
No.
That's cardstock. It is.
It's hard stuff. I thought I'd jump in on that
Yeah.
one. Crapping on him. Okay, and who else is on the bill?
We have actually our champion, the alpha male champion, Justin Singh, who's just from Burlington,
Right.
against Big Rig Brody Lee, who just came back after a successful tour of Japan.
Mhm.
Big Rig
Brody
Lee.
Sounds appealing.
No one looks at their baby and says, I'm going to name it Big Rig Brody. Like, the woman must be in pain giving birth to someone like that. Big Rig Brody Lee?
Yeah.
Now my favorite. And then
You know what, though?
the name.
The name is
The
fun.
name is awesome. That is a great name. And that's the big. But
Not a very nice
when
guy,
are you
but-
going on?
Oh,
Are you pulling the curtain?
No, whoa. This guy's throwing around wrestling terms, right?
Well, no. I just want to know. Like, what's the deal? Like, you know. Like,
Oh, well, come on. You think I'm going to just give the lineup away?
You know he's gonna say I'm main event. You know that's what he's gonna
Because,
say.
you know what, to be honest, like, I think I could be first, last, fifth, or sixth. It's
Yeah.
always the main event when I'm
Right. Okay. Well, that's the proper attitude that you're gonna have. It's you're gonna steal the show on this one.
Yeah.
And you know what, dude? Like, God love you. You're a nice kid, and I just know that JR has to find another assistant in his
Oh.
life, because I just don't think you're gonna make it. You know,
Wow.
I like the fact that you're into wrestling, but I've seen Rhino destroy people, and I'm glad you're working on your cardio and everything.
Yeah.
God's name, what finishing move could you come up with to stop this cat?
I got lots.
What is your finishing move to stop this guy?
My finishing, well, it doesn't matter what my finishing move. I already made a promise to you. I said that I will gore Rhino. So, for Sunday,
Did you say you will gore him or you'll Al Gore him?
I said I'll gore him.
You know, I mean, because you could talk him to death, but I don't know if you're going to gore him. Seriously.
I promise you, spear. I will spear.
You will spear him.
Yes.
Okay. All right. But what is your finish? What is your finisher?
My finishing move is called the facial reconstruction.
And how do we pull this one?
It's a neck breaker with the guy facing up instead of like bent over.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
And you've
I'll
seen-
reconstruct your face.
You've seen the shoulders on this cat, right?
Yeah.
So you're gonna somehow get up with Mr. No Neck, and you're gonna pull this.
Oh yeah.
Mr. No Neck.
I don't think you should be charging $10, buddy. You should charge $50 if you're gonna pull this one off.
I don't know.
I don't know, man. He's one tough cat. God
I
love
think-
you.
To be honest, I think that you're going to benefit from this the most. You could be the first. You could have Ethan Page on your radio show before
Oh no,
he
no,
beats
no,
Rhino.
no, no, no! I'm grateful for the interview.
Oh, okay.
You seem like a nice guy. I'll chop this up audio-wise, and then later on, when I talk to you after the match, and you're going, "Yeah, Gunnar, you're right. I can't cut it anymore." I'm like, yeah, Ethan, you're right. Absolutely.
Okay.
Gentlemen, thank you for your time
Thank
today.
you.
No
Best
problem.
of luck on Sunday.
Thank you.
I might even put in an appearance. I'll bring my little video camera.
Okay.
You know, just to catch your little act there.
All
And
right.
I got to see this big rig kid. I mean, that is the best. How big is he?
He's like what, 6 foot
4, 5,
5 or 5?
maybe.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
this
a
is-
big boy.
This is going to be awesome. 3:45 right now. Sounds of the Hammer. Alpha guys, thank you for coming in.
No
No
problem.
problem. It's been a
See you
blast.
Sunday. It's going to be a blast. The end of Ethan Page's career.
Oh.
Salute.